Nothing to report. Yeah, there appears to be an audio issue. So I'm gonna fix it real quick. Apparently the capture card audio isn't showing up. Like if you can you hear like me? Yeah, I'm not talking about like myself. It's the capture card isn't working. Yeah, I have no idea why this is happening. Give me 1 second. Well, I got the audio working. The picture's fucked now. Okay, everything's working now. So yeah, we're gonna play Three Hopes. I was dispatched here by Margrave Edmund. He is normally exempt from having to supply troops, but this was an exception.
In short,
Though we command but a few forces, we must safeguard the young mistress at all costs.
Oh boy.
We've got all kinds of emergencies breaking out across Fosland at the same time. And while I think it's just a coincidence, it makes me a little uneasy about the future. Uneasy, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like things aren't gonna be magically resolved just because we managed to fend off Elmira.
Of course.
We're on the same page there for sure. I just hope this pit in my stomach is from something I ate and not some ill omen of the future. I can't help but feel like the events to come are going to have a massive impact on
I'm
Fodland.
counting on you.
Still, if I'm worried, the others probably are as well. You mind talking to them?
What are your thoughts?
Did you know that there's a whole town under Garrick Mach? A bunch of suspicious characters live there. Come on, just give us both this already, oh my god. They call it the Abyss. I wonder what those folks are really like. Church's leaving alone though, so they must not have been involved with that business with Tomas.
got a minute? Hold on.
You're the ex-merc who enrolled in the academy, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, the name's Roman. Good to meet ya. I'm a mercenary by trade myself, though I'm actually with the Knights of Saros right now. Anyway, seems like you and me are in the same line of work. Let me know if you need something.
May I have a word?
After receiving news of Almyra's invasion, I recruited soldiers from neighboring lords in the western reaches of Leicester and hurried here with all speed. And though officers and troops of House Gloucester are aiding us, the Count never had any intention of joining the fray. I'd love to complain, but giving the Count a bad impression would lead to just all sorts of trouble later. Probably best just to grin and bear it. Oh, and I have to keep an eye on the Count's son. There really is no end to my worries.
A moment, please.
Frozen Throat is an impregnable stronghold created by combining the might of the three regions. And its keeper is the bravest warrior in all of Leicester, Holst Sigiswald Goneril. Yep, it's Holst! So though our forces may be inferior in number, the Almyran army has no cause for fear.
In actuality,
An Almyran presence appearing near Frozen Throat is not all too uncommon. But with House Goneril requesting reinforcements from all corners, I cannot help but think that we find ourselves in a situation most grave. What do you mean? House Goneril has ever been the epitome of courage, and Leicester has been considered secure for as long as they have held the locket. So it must be a serious situation indeed if they are now willing to set aside their pride and ask for aid.
speaking of,
Regardless, you are a commoner with no particular obligation to enter a dangerous battlefield. Are you certain you wish to remain with us?
right on.
Yeah, fighting is sort of my job. Not worried.
Fascinating.
I see. In that case, I will not stop you, but I caution you not to overdo it.
Well met.
Truth be told, I should have been in a lecture in some classroom right about now. I can't believe this all came up right when I was about to start school. Yeah, tough first day of school for you. If it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Still, I volunteered to come here on my own volition, so I'm gonna give this everything I have. If the Almyran army breaks through the throat, which granted is unlikely, the Alliance will be in a world of trouble. I wonder if Claude really appreciates the seriousness of this situation.
Let's see.
I think the guy's perfectly aware and is just trying to put on a brave face for his troops. I mean, if he was running around panicking, everyone else would start doing the same.
I see.
Yes, perhaps I should attempt to view the man in a more optimistic light. I think we'll soon learn if Claude has what it takes to assume the mantle of leadership.
You there.
Never fought against the Almyrans before, though I hear they're a barbaric, cruel people. Yay! Racism! Rumors claim they've got hair all over their bodies and they have fangs sharp as daggers. It's terrifying to imagine what horrors might await if they were to capture you. Oh, why did I even come here? I'm gonna be useless.
Oh, hey!
Come on, Ignatz. We've come all this way, so it doesn't make sense to start worrying now. Besides, if we allow Almyra to invade, who knows what will happen to our hometowns?
Gotta do this.
Yeah, Leonie's right. I'm gonna give Almyra the trashing of a lifetime to keep my little sis safe. You can say that all you want, but we're just commoners. We don't know the first thing about war. Hey, we trained at school, remember? We can totally outfight these guys. Maybe, but I still wish I had the kind of experience that Roman does.
What to do?
Alright, this is just pathetic. Can you please talk some sense into him?
Let's see.
Look, just go out there and do your best. And if things get too rough, there's no shame in retreating.
I get
Okay? Do what I can and run if things get too dangerous. Yeah, okay. I think think I can handle that. No use in panicking when the enemy's out our door. We just have to go out there and give it our best.
Hello.
I'm a relative of Baron Rulers, and my family's home isn't far from the throat. I can see by your reaction you're trying to remember who she even is. Guessing you don't know any but the 5 great lords, right? Baron Mueller was not referenced once in 3 houses. House Mueller is a minor family of nobles, mere nobodies wedged between the territories of Regan and Edmund. Nonetheless, we still want to protect Leicester just as much as any of the 5 great lords.
I was thinking.
Duke Goneril requested reinforcements from all the territories, but few appear to have gathered. As there have been no large-scale wars in recent years, many of the various lords have neglected their military preparations. Still, if the kingdom or empire were to send soldiers, we'd have no problems. Alas, if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. Looking at a tough fight here, make no mistake.
That's absurd. Aw.
Ugh, I thought I was finally going to be free from my brother for a bit, but here I am. So much for all the fun I was going to have at school.
So basically,
I take it you don't have the best relationship with your brother?
Let's see.
Honestly, the problem is that he cares about me too much. It's a total pain. Ugh, just want to go back to the Officers Academy already. I do Hilda's voice very well.
Oh.
Oh, goddess.
yeah.
Hey, you okay? You don't have to force yourself to fight if you're worried, you know.
That can't be.
Oh, but I couldn't face my adopted father again if I did that. Alright, better get some rest before the fighting kicks off.
Thanks.
Thanks for talking to everyone. They're much more relaxed now.
How's that?
It won't be long until we're thrust into battle. You feel ready? Hell yeah. I know, it is very good. But not as good as my Hilda
I
voice.
gave you an order, Nadir.
The undefeatable!
Yes, sir. You sure did.
Then explain why we remain on this side of the mountain staring at that wretched fortress. Did I not command you to gather enough soldiers to push through?
Yes, and I did all that. We actually have the numbers advantage by some margin. But the enemy commander Holst is a born leader, and his men are bound to fight like demons.
I'm sorry. Are you suggesting some cowardly savage is a superior commander to me? The next king of Elmyra?
Not
Rest
at all,
in
not
peace.
at all. Merely pointing out that storming a fortress tends to be one of those time-consuming sort of things.
In which case, the current state of affairs proves to be exceedingly fortunate for you. As we speak, the Imperial household fights to hold power against the Empire's nobility, while the whole kingdom bickers over who should wear the crown. There will be no reinforcements here. Take whatever time you need.
I admire that optimism. But as I recall, the king instructed us not to attack yet.
That was before the situation changed. Father will hold me in great esteem for this. Mark my words. Also, Khalid has been absent for a good while now. And I wager he's plotting some
Who's
mischief.
Khalid?
But once I've conquered Fodlan, it won't matter what folly he attempts. The throne will be mine.
Prince Shahid, enemy reinforcements have been spotted.
What? No matter. There can't be more than a scattering of them. Send in what's left of our troops and crush them all!
Kill every last one of them?
Thank you for traveling all the way to Fodlan's Locket. I'm Holst Sigisvald Goneril, in command of defense.
And here he is! Just look at him! He's beautiful! Yeah, because his real name was only shown in supplementary material before.
Claude von Regan.
I've heard a lot about you over the years. We're here to help you hold the locket in whatever small way we can.
Ah, House Regan's new scion. I've heard a fair bit about you as well. I'm impressed you were able to scrape together this many troops in so short a time. Duke Oswald has clearly chosen his heir wisely. Also, I can't express my gratitude enough at seeing so many young people offering to serve.
Whoa! Look at the muscles on you! Your regiment must be epic! Oh, I'm Raphael Kirsten, by the way. Nice to meet you, Holst.
Do not address him so casually, you oaf. This is General Holst, one of the Alliance's finest and bravest warriors.
We are all Raphael right now. Like, I mean, I personally thought Holst would look like post-time skip Caspar from the original Three Houses, but he ends up actually looking like post-time skip Caspar from Three Hopes. Still, everyone's just all so excited to see him because it's freaking Holst, man.
Well met, General. My father sends his warmest regards.
So we're gonna fight alongside a famous general? No pressure there.
Yes, I know when I'm out of my league, and I am clearly way out on this one. Maybe I should go back to the monastery.
And I as well.
Enough, both of you. This is no time to be cowards. Our enemy's just over there. Are you gonna hide like field mice, or will you find some courage and fight?
My weapon stands ready. I want to see what Holst here is truly capable of.
Your classmates are a real colorful bunch, Hilda. I like them.
Thanks, Holst. But if we're all done catching up, we might want to focus on the enemy army that's headed right for us.
Oh, so they are. The sight of your forces clearly lit a fire beneath them. Fortunately, the locket is impregnable, which they'll soon discover the hard way. Good luck, all. I'm counting on you. To battle!
I hope Holst is playable. So, Scythia, Roman. Yeah, I really want to try out. Yeah, so let's equip everyone's new items. No battalions yet. I guess we're ready.
Crush the enemy, reinforcements and all. Today we pry open the gates to Foneland.
Are you ready to send these troublemakers packing? Because I have a plan that'll do just that.
Theoretically, I'm all ears. But first, we need to do something about those soldiers closing in on us.
Everyone buckle up. This stronghold is crucial to our defenses, and we can't let it fall.
Watch closely.
Goddess, forgive me.
Great job, Lysithea.
Nobles must be...
Those old Myrids think they've got muscle? I'll show 'em muscle.
You can count on me. I'll go on ahead.
You got my back?
Yeah, let's team up.
Well fought, one and all. Now, perhaps the Alliance representative would like to fill us in on his master plan.
Since the central approach is crawling with enemy soldiers, we'll start by capturing the strongholds to the north and south.
The drawbridges here can only be lowered from one side, so we should make sure it's safe by taking any strongholds in the vicinity.
Can I ask you to hold the center, Holst? You're the only one of us who can do it.
I'm here to help. Make use of me. Holst Sigiswald Droneril has entered the fray.
General Holst, we need help!
No problem, I got it.
Hurry! We have to save our lives.
It's my turn!
Watch closely.
Well, if it isn't Nadir the Unstoppable. Are you
It's
ready to
Nadir
settle
the
score?
Undefeatable.
For the last time, it's Nadir the Undefeated. And I know you're doing that on purpose.
Take a breather.
Yes, it is. It is a Smash Brothers entrance.
Now is the time to stand our ground.
No problem. I can.
All right, here I go. Come with me.
I'll help you.
I'm souring on this whole affair, but if it's a fight you want, I'm your man.
Sounds like Nadir could probably be coaxed off the battlefield. I mean, unless you really want to have a crack at him.
It's my turn.
It's your call, kiddo. But if you value your neck, I suggest you stay far away from me.
And here I was just thinking of giving my fighting skill a test.
Let's finish
If it
this.
looks like we can't handle you, we'll come up with another way.
We won't be defeated. Out of my way.
That was close. My thanks for your aid.
That's that.
If you keep holding back today, you'll have to retire that overblown title.
I'm Nadir the Undefeated, because I know when it's smart to run. And I'll come back to end you when I damn well feel like it.
Is this where I meet my end?
Well, I healed her.
We're too late. I'm so sorry, everyone. We'll avenge you. What a nuisance.
This demands it.
It's my turn.
One stronghold down, one to go.
Mind their flying units. Use arrows.
Well, that's definitely working. Keep it up.
I know I'm not talking much. I'm letting the game do the talking for me. You're a fucking idiot.
Maybe.
Watch me flex. Did you see that? My muscles
just yeets a rock and flexes. I love him so much.
Watch closely.
We changing places? Lawrence, I need you.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, Claude's gonna need some health back.
Let's try this. All right, time to get moving.
Sing the song.
Not a problem.
No matter where it goes. No leader did.
I've got this.
Leader did.
It's my turn.
It's my turn.
My turn? We changing places? My turn?
Let's build some bridges.
Strike them from this land.
Let's get him.
Do it together!
How many damn times am I going to mix this
You
up?
can count on me. I'll go over. closely.
I shall trample all without exception.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
Take a breather.
Those troops at the center don't exactly have the highest morale. Once they realize we've got them flanked...
Who told the Central Force they could retreat? All remaining troops, attack!
You see? Things are looking up already. Now we just have to go after their general.
They're scattering like leaves. Cloud strategies really are ahead of us.
Are you holding our troops back? Deploy them now! All of them! Yeah, right!
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Let's try this. Let's see.
Take it down in one fell swoop.
It's my turn.
For you.
My turn?
I mean, that was the quickest shit ever. Anyway, we'll wipe them out.
We'll trample those brutes into the dust from
Extra
whence they
materials.
We have more enemies incoming.
Not a problem.
I completely went the wrong way.
I've got this.
You can count on me. I'll go on ahead.
Yay! So happy for you.
No problem. I got it. Lawrence, I need you.
You may handle the rest, Frog.
Sure. Can you be more specific? Blame me all you want. Progress looks good on me.
Yes, it does, Claude. Yes, it does. This is actually pretty terrible. This battle has actually been pretty terrible by my standards. I'm usually way better than this. Maybe it's because it's a new game and I'm really early in on it. I haven't gotten used to everything.
I'll give them a fight worthy of a king. Charge!
The key location is in danger.
Let's try this. better back them up.
Alright, here I go!
Hit them hard and fast!
So yeah, yeah, we ordered a nice pizza margarita for dinner. It was so delicious. Like, I mean, my local pizza place, they make pizza margaritas like no other. Like, it's just like they have, like they like fully cover it like in the Italian style. Like, they have like mozzarella on it.
I feel like I've...
And I know it's mozzarella. I'm not a true Italian, I know. I am anti-Italian, discriminating myself when I say it like that. Yes, it is that place. I will not be referring it by name because I already told you that the Sopranos finale was aired in my... Okay, basically everyone knows where I live because the place is called Zitzia's. And it's in the same, because yeah, everyone knows where I live now because I live in the same town where the finale of The Sopranos was filmed. So, I mean, if you look it up, you'll probably be able to find all my personal details and my IP address and everything. Yeah, I am an expert at digital safety.
Brilliantly played, young Regan.
They got behind us? Those impudent worms! Fine then. I'll put them in the ground myself!
Go eat a Claude, go eat a Claude. And then another Claude, go eat a Claude. I fear the edge of Claude, nothing Claude betrays. Except he doesn't. It was mostly for... I love how they remixed the boss stream in the best possible way.
Of Shahid the Great, next king of Elmyra.
Take a breather.
You fight well for a pack of brutes.
You're a pack of brutes.
Lose to these insolence.
That wasn't hard.
How dare you challenge me?
Boink! Oh, no boink.
I would make my escape if I were you. You're not gonna like what comes next.
You swine! Turn that loathsome face from my sight! In every way, you remind me of my wretch of a brother! I will be the end of you one day. I promise you that!
Shouldn't we go after him?
Nah. At the end of the day, he's still royalty. The last thing we need is some army tromping in here trying to avenge him, you know?
You smarty, Claude. You're a smarty.
Progress looks good on me.
My efforts are paying off.
Everyone's leveling up.
I wonder how much stronger I can get.
I fought and I won.
Yeah, Claude was really helpful in taking out the Wyverns.
Not gonna forget this.
Getting stronger.
I had this
We did it! We won! We held the locket.
Honestly, I expected more of a struggle.
For some reason, the Almirans just didn't have the fight in them. If they were serious about beating us, we probably would have found our backs against the wall. What matters is that we're safe, and no one from our house was killed.
Thanks to Holst! He was out there taking on thousands of soldiers all by himself!
I don't think it was actually thousands, although I agree, it was an impressive sight.
Yeah? Well, give me a couple years and I'll be swatting down tens of thousands.
If you're setting the bar at Holst, I guess I'd better aim high too. I mean, being a fellow merc and all.
Kinda nuts to think the Almiran Prince personally led their army against us.
From what I've heard, he's vying with the others for the throne. That kind of motive makes people dangerous. We'd best stay on our toes.
You think? I felt like we did a pretty good job of slamming the door in his face just now. If it's a throne he's after, we just kicked him a little further away from it. An embarrassing loss like this ought to deter any other siblings from trying the same stunt.
If they're reasonable people, which is a big if, you should trade places with my brother for a while and see how fun it is to keep chasing the Almirans away.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry.
Huh?
We let House Goneril do all the heavy lifting, which isn't fair. And it isn't how you lead. On behalf of my house, I apologize.
So here's just a random aside. I just felt like talking about this being open. Like Hilda's storyline about always feeling like in the shadow of her overachieving brother. It reminds, I relate to it a lot because I myself have a brother who has become a bit of an overachiever in years. Going to culinary school and whatnot. But still, he's a great guy. Much like Holst. And yeah, back to our scheduled programming.
Oh, right. I forgot you're technically representing your grandfather here.
You came through with speedy reinforcements, and for that, I'm grateful. Also, Margrave Edmund showed me your budget for restorations to the locket. I hear you personally intervened to make sure the funds were secured. Very thorough and very helpful. Between that and your impressive tact on the battlefield, the Alliance will be in good hands once you take the reins.
Hey, it's an honor to be accepted by a man as valiant as you. I think we'll get along just fine.
That we will.
Glad to hear it. So now that the battle's over, I want to feast until I burst. Come on, let's all go toast to Lester's bright future.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm so stuffed I can barely move. That Holst sure knows how to throw a party.
That's for sure. The nobles would treat us to a meal every now and then back when I was a merc. But it was never anything like this. Thanks for arranging it, Lord Future Leader.
Come on, don't call me that. We're just classmates. Actually, you know what? I take that back. We can do better than classmates.
What do you mean?
Once we're done with the Officers Academy, I was thinking you might join me in Lester for a while. I may have Regan blood, but I grew up about as far from nobility as you can get. I tend to get the full "who's this upstart" treatment around Lester, so I could use someone reliable at my side.
Joe Zija just does an awesome job with Claude. He's such an icon, honestly, and I can't stress that enough.
You're hunting a band of mercenaries, right? Well, maybe we can leverage my family's influence to track them down. And then you can do whatever it is you need to do.
Seems like a solid offer. Better than staying pent up in the academy at any rate.
What I need to do is repay what's owed, and yours is just the kind of offer I've been looking for. So I'm in.
Yes,
Thanks.
he is.
Glad to have you.
As the representative leader of the Alliance, Claude narrowly defends Fodlan's locket from Prince Shahid and the Omirans, but the future of the Alliance remains in jeopardy. Meanwhile, a power struggle breaks out in the capital of the Adrestian Empire, and a revolt over the right of succession takes root in the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home. Golden wildfire to war. It is the end of 1181. 2 years have passed since the Officers' Academy closed its doors. Claude has inherited the leadership of Lester and toils to unite the nobles in the region. With Edelgard ruling as Emperor of Adrestia and Dimitri sitting on the throne in Fargus, the three former schoolmates are striking out as the next generation of leaders. A new era is dawning in Fodlan, and much teeters at the brink of great change. Edelgard declares war against the Central Church, causing the first tremor of a major upheaval.
Hey, thanks for coming. Sorry to make you wait. I couldn't get out of there any sooner.
You're looking kind of worse for the wear. Is running the Alliance really that rough?
Yeah, well, you know what they say. What doesn't kill you, but enough about me. How are things with you? Mercenary work keeping you busy?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stay a little longer. Whatever the hell the rest of that song goes.
Hardly. I came to Regan territory expecting steady work from your house, you know. But it still hasn't materialized. How's a merc supposed to make a living like this? Doesn't matter how much I train my sword arm if there's nothing to swing it at.
Right. Sorry about that. I had a feeling your talents were going to waste here.
Oh, he had a feeling, did he? Where were those feelings while we were left high and dry for these last 2 years?
I've been getting by guarding the local inns and all, but I'm at the end of my rope here. You mind if I move on? I hear there's plenty of work in the south for a guy like me.
Whoa, slow down there, friend. Why do you think I asked you here? I'm ready to make you an official offer.
And
Took you long
there
enough.
it is, just as I expected.
Yes, of course.
Huh, so war is coming then.
I mean, I didn't go to choir for 6 years. Just to not sing on stream. Also got deeply traumatized, but part of life. You can assume your own conclusions from that.
That's right. The new Emperor of Adrestia seems determined to bring a fight to the rest of Fodlan. And many along our southern border are worried she'll come after the Alliance. Hence, all these meetings to plan our response. Are you familiar with the Lester Roundtable?
Not much. Just that they're meetings held by some stuffy Alliance nobles.
That's basically it. The Alliance crowns no king and bows to no emperor. So instead, we just have a bunch of meetings when we want to get something done.
Yeah, we bow to no one. Fucking kneelers. I know that was a Game of Thrones reference, and Game of Thrones is so 2019, but who cares? Daenerys was fucked over by D&D, and I stand by that.
Every last detail of Alliance policy and strategy has to be worked out and agreed upon by the 5 great lords at the Roundtable conferences. Day after day, we go round and round, arguing and bickering over this or that. And as each of the lords only truly cares about their own skin, we never actually reach a decision on anything.
No wonder you look like you've been put through the ringer. Guess being a noble's not all fun and games.
You could say that again. And while we sit around twiddling our collective thumbs, the Empire and their army could be right on our doorstep. Nevertheless, I'll find a way to convince the other lords that they need to commit to deploying their troops. The real problem is what happens after. Armies need commanders, and those commanders need to be exceptional warriors that we can rely on.
You're not gonna ask me to lead Alliance troops, are you?
You, my friend, hit the nail on the head. I want you fighting alongside me as one of the Alliance's commanders.
Hold on. I'm not a noble, though. I'm not even a knight.
Who cares about titles? Isn't this why you came here in the first place?
I came here to help you, as a mercenary. I never thought I'd be commanding troops.
Look, you'll be well compensated for your efforts. And you can do this. I know you can. What do you say?
Hey, if there's money to be made swinging my sword around, I'm there. My coin purse will be happy about it too. Plus, it's not like I have anything better to do.
I knew you wouldn't let me down. I have high hopes for you, my friend. Now then, looks like I've got a contract to draw up.
Look who's here! It's been forever!
Look at everyone's new design. Especially...
Nah, probably just lost some weight since you last saw me.
Yeah, especially Ignatz and Marianne, just totally amazing designs. I can't stress it enough. Like, those are just multiple steps up from their both original designs. They're so good.
You must not be eating enough.
Raphael's
like
pretty
chicken
cool.
bones.
He looks like Hulk Hogan.
I imagine you've been doing a lot of mercenary work. And you probably haven't had time for proper meals, what with the way things have been going.
Yeah, and not as Hulk Hogan as in Hulk Hogan from Xenoblade. And of course, Lysithea, I'm not the biggest fan of the hair. Love the dress though. But yeah, Ignatz is freaking perfect, man. That is just such a great design.
Time's not the issue here. Money is. And it's been really quiet in the Alliance, despite what's been going on elsewhere. The last 2 years have been hard on us mercenaries. It's not easy to land jobs when there's nobody to fight.
Sounds like that's all gonna change at least. So, what are you all doing here?
At the last Roundtable conference, each of the 5 great lords agreed to contribute soldiers and officers to the Alliance army.
That's why I'm here. I'm guessing it's the same for you, Marianne?
Yes, my adoptive father sent me.
Okay, just a quick pause. Mary, would you be able to help me get new faceplates on the 3DS? I'm pretty sure you have an original 3DS, so I don't think that's possible. Well, I mean, no. It's like, it's only possible for my specific model of 3DS, which is the new 3DS, not the new 3DS XL. Just a regular new 3DS. Yeah, 3DS XL doesn't have the faceplates, I'm sorry. But yeah, I paused at the right time so we can just focus on how freaking perfect Marianne's new design is.
I'm in the same boat. Count
And
Gloucester
Ignatz.
arranged my transfer.
Oh, that's right. You're doing the whole night thing for Lawrence's father now.
Raphael, didn't I hear your family started an inn? What are you doing here?
Claude sent me a letter asking me to come, and there was no way I'd miss this.
Same here. I guess Claude wanted to get all the golden deer back together, huh?
That pretty much sums it up. There's no way I'm getting through this war without friends I trust by my side.
And there's Claude. Now our little reunion's complete.
Yeah, I don't know if that's, like, the case. Like, yeah. I think we can discuss that after the stream.
Well, we are missing Lawrence.
Well, good. Nobody wants to see him. No one cares about Lawrence.
Yeah, Count Gloucester sent one of his newest knights in Lawrence's place.
Yes. I suppose I should apologize for that.
I have no doubt Lawrence has his hands full protecting the border right about now.
And I'm guessing you're not exactly thrilled to see me instead of my brother.
Like, if you guys don't know, the only limited edition I have, and this is the only limited edition console I've ever had, like the limited edition 3DS, the limited edition Animal Crossing 3DS. It's in here. But the Happy Home Designer new 3DS, to be more specific. There it is. It's really nice. It also came with an Isabelle faceplate. As you can see, there's the colored buttons, and yeah. Like, I really wanted a new 3DS, like the model, but they only came in the XL. So basically, when I learned like the new 3DS was getting a limited release as the Animal Crossing Special Edition, I was like, well, I gotta get that. And I kind of basically conned my mom into letting me pre-order it. And she was not very happy about it, but I still have that 3DS to this day, and I am satisfied with my purchase.
For the time being, I've asked Holst to see to our defenses in case Elmira decides to take another run at our borders. Besides, I'm not about to let the Empire see our best card on the first play. It's always been my plan to have you all here, and I'm sure we'll be reunited with Lawrence before long. After all, we'll be passing through Gloucester territory very shortly.
The Aramid River serves as the border between the Alliance and Empire. I imagine we'll want to fortify its banks and close off the Great Bridge of Myrden. That is the plan. Yes, Claude?
That's right. There are many large bridges spanning the Aramid, but the terrain on the eastern bank is less than ideal. The Great Bridge of Myrden is the only one suitable for crossing into the Alliance with a significant military force. So if the Empire is looking to attack us, blockading the Great Bridge will severely limit their options. Of course, that means the enemy will do everything in their power to take control of it. So, while I'm happy to see you all again, I'm afraid we don't have time to reminisce.
He's right, and we need to get ready to move out.
Film not owner. Try Google owner? Your tent is rather nice, isn't it? I suppose it pays to be a commander. You said it. Things are totally different here compared to all the small-time outfits I used to run with. No, I've got my own space where I can kick back and keep all my stuff in order. This probably means they expect a lot from you. More than your title implies, I would imagine.
That reminds me.
Eesh, skip to something else. You see how many merchants we've got?
How tiresome.
Are you finished sightseeing yet? I believe I heard your employer calling for you. Shamir is now playable. Lawrence isn't playable. No equipment. Yeah, Claude's staying. I don't care what Lauren's looks like. Marianne isn't getting... I don't think anyone's getting changed. I mean, I have nothing to spend right now on it. View documents, no documents. War is such a human enterprise. In that sense, we are very much the same as those on the other side. We cannot coexist, so we're determined to kill each other. I suppose that's the nature of this beast.
Excuse me.
I still can't believe the Empire is gonna invade the Alliance. So many friends there, I don't want to have to fight them. It's gonna happen to Lester, or all of Fodlan for that matter. Who even knows? Common area? Aw, we finally got the Golden Deer together again, and now war's at our doorstep.
Hello.
Oh, but maybe that's exciting for you, since you're a mercenary and all.
Nuh-uh.
I'm not jumping for joy that there's war, but I guess mercenaries do have it rough when things are a little too peaceful.
Huh.
Sounds like a pretty sad profession then. I wish we could just have peace forever. War is such a pain. Allied Territories of Leicester, Book 1. Directory of region in Leicester. No comments or information. It's 1180 edition. Regan, where it plays the muscles. Usually Deirdre is the aquatic capital. No industry dominates. Regan most robust fishing, agriculture, commerce, manufacturing. No mineral resources. Gloucester, second biggest. Woodlands and plains, agriculture, dairy farming, lumber and hunting flourish there. It's capital of Agaria, home to many artists' workshops. Daphne. Marquisate nestled between mountains to the west and the vast plains of Vima River to the east, bordering the kingdom and with easy access to Didru. The region has become a hotbed for all manner of commerce. The uninhabitable Valley of Torment, Isle, can also be found within Daphne borders. Phlegeton, a small viscounty, yet nevertheless home to the Great Bridge of Meriden that spares the Aramid River, which gives it a huge advantage in trade. Seward, small mountainous viscounty with no notable products. Albany, a viscounty and a stopover for pilgrims on the way to monastery. Albany, just like... What's that part of Steamed Hams? Is that a Utica term or whatever? Burgundy, Viscounty in eastern gateway to monastery near the source of the Aramid River, features a number of natural state, including the Caledonian Plateau. Oh, goddess. Yes, Fodlan is New York.
Yeah.
Praying to the goddess again, huh? It must be rough for you nobles, having to follow your family orders all the time. No, it's fine. I wouldn't be any of use to my adopted father if I stayed at home anyway. But I do not want to take part in this war. I couldn't bear to hurt someone else. is it true the Empire is gonna invade Leicester? There's no way to do business if the towns and villages get destroyed. This is the life and death for us merchants.
I would appreciate
Please, do whatever it takes to drive them out. We'll provide you with whatever wares we can, of course. I heard about this place where there's always something going on. Talking about Abyss, right underneath Garreg Mach. Those who can't bear the light of day live down there. One of my childhood friends works as their gatekeeper. I hope they're alright. What, you don't believe me? I've got a letter from my... Wait, where'd it go? I might have passed being an apprentice, but I'm definitely still a novice mercenary. So I'll just keep putting in the work and make my way up. For now.
Right on.
Yeah, and I'll be cheering you on. Thanks, but you better not slack off if you don't want me surpassing you. I got all the experience I can until I become the best mercenary around.
Oh,
Hey, Commander, you look like you've been through the ringer. Not that that's unusual. What's saving drink ourselves silly should we have to fight? Everyone will be more inclined to do so if you lead the charge.
Need something?
What? What? Is it odd that I'm here? My contract with Nisoceros ended. Back to being a mercenary.
Hey!
Why'd you come to Leicester over the Empire or Kingdom? I just happened to head out this way. Besides, people in the Alliance like foes, right?
And that's it.
As of now, I'm a regular mercenary, just like you. Looking forward to us working together. Marianne! But it's mostly because of her new design. It's just so perfect, I'm sorry. Here's where we keep track of all the achievements you've completed. We've got rewards ready to give out based on how many achievements you rack up, so get out there and start doing stuff.
Well, how'd it go?
I'm stuffed. Virtual Harvest, put it to good use.
Any result's a good result.
Please, listen.
With Claude being so young, there have been talk of appointing a different noble to be the leader of the Alliance. The Pikmin are robbing my 3DS. I told you! You gotta love that. Apparently, Count Gloucester had been brewing various schemes to that regard behind closed doors. But he couldn't secure the other nobles' cooperation, so his plans fizzled out in the end. I'm sorry, Eddie. That thing is just too iconic. After all, he is the only one who would profit from making himself Alliance leader. Alliance Nobles, 1179 decision, expressly for official use in the Church of Ceros. Students are forbidden to remove or peruse this documentation. House Regan, leading house of the Leicester Alliance and descendants of 10 elites. President War of 881 spearheaded the move towards independence of the kingdom. It is established a republic by former vassals. They have held the esteemed responsibility of leading the Alliance Round Table ever since. Position of the House of Duke provides a noble rank bestowed on it by the kingdom, well before the Alliance's founding. Current Duke Regan's heir, Godfrey, died in an accident while on duty. While he did leave behind a surviving daughter, she is presently unaccounted for. House Goneril, descendants of one of the 10 elites, military house, chiefly tasked with military strikes and defense against the Elmiran army, mostly due to its territory's position to the east. Lord Holst, next head of the house, widely renowned as the Alliance's bravest general. House Ordelia, House of Counts with lands to the east of Leicester territory. In 1167, it was around House Herm's rebellion, and the Empire retaliated by repeatedly meddling in the house's internal affairs, leading to a sharp decline in its noble standing. House Gloucester, descendant of one of the 10 elites, is House of Counts, House of Southern and Western territory. Current head of house is ambitious, excels at public relations, and has an influential voice among the 5 noble families with voting rights at the Esther Alliance Round Table, second only to House Regan. House Edmund, House of Margraves, land of the north of Leicester. Beneficial trade policies, emphasizing fair use of its personal harbors, have awarded the House a great deal of clout to a degree that was eventually accepted into the ranks of the 5 great lords of the Alliance. Current House is a renowned orator. Staffnell, descendant of one of the 10 leaks, formerly among the 5 great lords, lost such power due to internal discord for the last several generations. Though head of House Staffnell was born oppressed, in spite of this, he still maintains the status of his noble family.
Hey there. Got a minute?
There you are, Roman. Let me give you the rundown of our plan.
How's that?
Take a look at this map. Our camp is located right over here. And we're heading to the Great Bridge of Myrden, which is here. The thing is, the territories in between are having trouble keeping order. We can't pass through it, things as they are now.
Long story short,
You'll need to drive out the bandits to secure a safe route to the bridge. Make sure you're fully prepared. You don't want to regret it later. It might be worth it to check out the training grounds or marketplace.
I'm counting on you.
Feel free to use them to improve your weapons and get ready for battle. Very important lore question. When the Officers' Academy shut down, I thought my path of knighthood has closed as well. Thanks to Lorenz, I'm now officially a Knight of House Gloucester. Good for you, and now I have the opportunity to see all your old classmates again. Indeed, I don't think I'd be here if I hadn't become a knight.
I can do this.
I've been training all I can these past 2 years. I'm sure I'll be of use. Do you think Monica and Edelgard dated pre-3 houses? Probably. They probably also boned.
Are you busy?
Lord Acheron's territory covers a strategic location on the northern side of the Great Bridge of Myrden. The man has an unfavorable reputation, however. Acheron confirmed, guys! Axes of the healthy breakup vibes? Yeah, probably. The Alliance should have joint control of the bridge, but he collects tolls from any who use it. Rumor has it he also hired ruffians to attack the villages of neighboring nobles.
My muscles are in peak condition.
If Leicester's in danger, then it's time for my muscles to show the enemy who's boss. Good thing I kept working out after school ended.
I love it.
You're looking ripped as ever. Quite impressed. Nah, this is nothing. I'm gotta start working out for real to make sure I'm in tip-top shape.
How about that?
You're in pretty good shape yourself, but it's too bad you're so skinny. You ought to train with me sometime. Muscle madness! I don't really get what's going on, but the more work, the better. I'll gladly fight if it means not worrying about where my next meal is coming from. Look at this dude doing push-ups.
A moment of your time.
Between you and me, I heard the Empire's real goal is to dismantle the Central Church. That's why they restored the Southern Church's authority out of the blow. Pretty tough to swallow, even if they aren't rejecting the Church of Saros as a whole.
Do you have a minute? If I may.
House Gloucester and House Phlegethon guard the area around the Great Bridge of Myrden. Count Gloucester is rather eccentric, but I'm sure more concerned about Viscount Phlegethon. They call him the Weather Raid for a reason. He's liable to betray us at the slightest breeze.
Basically,
Remember to keep your guard up if you ever meet the man by the name Acheron Letha Phlegethon. train your mind and body and gain proficiency in new classes. It never hurts to be prepared. I'm sure I'll be seeing you often.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I'm gonna rank up these guys.
No matter the path,
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Welcome, take a gander of all our wondrous wares and weapons.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Why does it mean to just randomly change when you talk to that person? Is that boss music? Got plenty of goods surely come in handy. I look forward to doing business with you.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Sell the bullions.
Hope to see you again soon.
Got the bare necessities at least. Time to get to work. Honestly, part of me just wants to just like, no, actually no. I'm gonna hold on off of like playing the rest of this until the game fully comes out. So I'm gonna end here. Nothing against the game, I absolutely love it, but it's just gonna feel like just I don't want to get fully into it until like it fully releases. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. I'll probably be back like Sunday or Monday. Oh, let's find someone to raid. I was gonna read I'm gonna probably, so I'll just read Punishable. So I hope you all enjoyed the stream, and see you later, alligators.